Lady Penhallow, it's such a pleasure to finally of your gibbering nonsense, Viscount. Do you take me for a fool? You humiliated my family. You torture my son. And she stands up at this point and she starts to step towards him.
Mother.
And I will not stand for any of this any longer.
Mother.
And as she steps forward, this light in her eyes, this anger, turns to this sort of burning, and the seat that she was in, as she steps up and moves away from it, there's almost like this trail of glowing embers. And
what the fuck
this
is happening?
trail, these is sort of reaching from the seat towards her. Light comes out of the embers and begins to sort of wrap around her, and Frederick is frozen in place. This trail glow and pulse and splits open behind her at the throne, and this weight of presence fills the room as this voice fills the room.
There you are.
Being pulled backwards, and the flames are sort of burning at her skin a little as her face is being sort of torn and ripped, and
Father, do something!
she turns to
No.
she gets pulled like this, and she, as she turns to her husband, she says, I will hold him back. And she bursts into this shape of a giant barn owl. That's it. Things burning, flies, pulls into this portal. The room explodes in spatters of blood. And if any of you turn, you see Lilith's headless corpse as it falls down to the ground. You shout out to do something to your father. Your father's... He just says, not again! And he runs.
So she turns, she looks around the room. This room that was her childhood home, that was never really a home. Because of men's choices. There's so much anger. There is so much anger that has always lived inside of her. And it's because of men. Because of men like that. And her eyes fall on the Viscount, who's motionless. This man who would be her husband. A worthy successor to her father. And it's suddenly crystallizing inside her, this anger, this fury, this knowledge that she's always had deep down, that he and Frederick are the same in so many ways. And behind him slightly she can see Harold, and she thinks about Harold and Martha, and she thinks about Frederick and Georgiana. Just all at once, suddenly, here, now, overwhelmed. She's had enough. And just the overwhelming feeling that she has had enough of this fucking cycle of marriage and men, and what that does to women, what that does to wives and daughters, and what he's done to her. And almost in a daze, she walks up to him.
Roll initiative then. We need him, don't we? Don't we need him?
Papa didn't think so.
If you don't leave, you will die. If you make it so other people get hurt, I will kill you.
My lady.
Seth, you should stay away.
I simply just wanted to say that you've got this, and I cast Healing Word on you.
What? And so Rosalind Penhallow, atop her fairy tale white horse from her childhood, standing, towering so much taller over this giant of a man who has plagued, manipulated, and destroyed parts of her life since she was 16 years old, extends the one hand he left her, and her white, divine, glowing darts strike with purpose as the woman she loves holds him back in place for her. One finds his heart, one goes through his throat, one goes through one wrist as it's being pulled back, and one goes through the other. And she just leans forward over her horse's neck, and she never breaks eye contact with him. She just looks at him, and finally, maybe for the first time in her life, she feels like she's got justice for something that's happened to her. Spell slot, which I have been saving to cast Sending to Lilith. Mother, we must talk when possible. I did something I think was best for us both. I'm sure you felt it. I believe in you. I get off my horse and I go to my mother's garden.
You hear the sounds of creaking and splintering wood at a couple of the cherry trees that are close by. And as you look up to see, like, there's a tree falling down, you glance over and you see the trunk of the tree has split open wide. The person that is standing within the tree trunks, it's a short, old lady, Duna. Slightly taller woman, but a woman with very short cropped hair, wearing men's clothes. It's sort of auburn hair, very strikes you almost the exact same colour as Gilbert's and Talia's. And that's where we'll leave it.
Francis!
And we're back. Rosalind is in the rose garden. Steps before you is Duna and a woman. Roll a history check with advantage.
Natural 20 for 25.
Yeah.
You've never met her before, but she looks just like the picture that you saw, the torn out piece from a book.
Rosalind was on the floor, like she had collapsed in the dirt under the roses, but she pulls herself up, and I think just up to sitting at this point. She's so shaky and broken and confused, and she just... You're Francis Brunton.
What happened?
But what happened to you? We saw a picture of you in a book.
Not now. What? Your mother. What happened to her? I felt something. We both did.
You know.
Duna comes up and puts a hand on your shoulder.
Talia!
I was not that far away. Would I hear that? I'll come running.
Perception check or history check? Probably history.
Natural 20.
Ah!
For 25.
Very good. As you, sort of come around the corner of some bushes, you see there are two people. One you recognise Duna, one you recognise is Rosalind, and the third you don't recognise for a second until she sort of turns towards you, and then you recognise her instantly.
They came out of a tree.
What?
This is your niece.
Came through a tree, darling, not out.
What?
My mother's gone.
I feared as much.
I don't understand what happened. We came back to come back, and she was waiting, and she obviously knew about everything, and she said...
Where are the others? Where are your friends?
They're in the house.
Let's go.
And as we move, I'll keep explaining.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she would hold him off, the Lord of Hell, I suppose. And she turned into an owl, and she vanished. And I don't understand, because do you know what was she? What happened? She was...
We'll explain as much as we can when we get indoors with everyone else.
What did he do to her? My father?
I like your clothes.
Thank you, what are yours? No, yours are steak. Yours are fucking
Yeah.
steak. Two fireballs.
They're still men's clothes.
They're still clearly men's clothes. I'm still clearly not in a dress.
I know you have many questions. Please just wait 2 minutes. We'll get inside.
Right, I just don't understand anything.
They came through a tree.
Mm-hmm.
The four of you, head through, I guess, a back door at this point.
And I'll lead them through to the hall where we left Albert and Harold, because I presume that's
And
where you've
Is that
gone.
where we
Well-
find everybody?
Yeah, so I would have gone back into the house and gone to the hall.
Seth is still out with the...
I'm about a couple of minutes away at this point.
For you, as you're coming through the front entrance, just as you're about to step up the stone steps, you hear a splintering of wood and sound just behind you. You turn around and you see grandmother Penhallow in her wicker wheelchair, the blankets around her.
Big grandmother Hereford.
Hereford, yes, sorry. Georgiana's mother.
Yes.
Who you've met previously, of course.
I bow.
Yes, and she's being sort of pushed through in her sort of wicker wheelchair. There's a couple of badgers pushing it forwards. And then they scamper back inside, and the tree closes up. And, she looks up at you with sort of those really thick glasses on. She's...
Well, come on then, boy.
Yes, of course. And I go around and I start pushing her.
Yes.
Are we going inside?
Yes.
Of course.
Wherever the others are gathered.
Okay, I believe I know where that is. Yes. And I take her inside. And then, so you guys are in the hall before. So when you're in the hall, you see me pushing in a older woman in a wheelchair.
Do we recognise her?
I do.
Yes, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But would I?
I think so. I think maybe a little bit vaguely. I don't know if you would have seen her for a good handful of years, but old people always look
Yeah.
old, so I think it's not hard for you to work out. I think you met her maybe last when you were 11 or 12, you know?
Someone in a big wicker wheelchair.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
a memory that sticks out.
And she's been in that since we were kids.
All right. At first we had, like, no family members. Why are everybody's family members showing up?
Grandmother, what? Can somebody please explain what my mother was and what my father did to her? Since you all seem to know.
Be at peace, my child.
I can't.
I know. Well,
Did she die? I know it doesn't make any sense, but when Thomas passed and people were talking about him returning, it sounded like I forgot when I was little she was sick, wasn't she? And then something happened to her soul.
as far as we could gather, yes, your mother got sick. And, your father was not willing to allow that.
Of course he wasn't.
So he broke the cardinal rules and brought her back.
I hate him.
Well, we've all broken a rule now and then. And I understand his heart was in the right place,
But his head wasn't.
there was...
They don't think, do they?
So do. So... we all tried our best to look after her and keep her safe and sane.
But what did that mean? How was she? Because she was different, wasn't she? That's why she didn't. That's why she was the way she was.
Yes, dear. Strong emotions would have sent her over the edge, but more importantly, we wanted to keep her hidden, darling.
From him, the Lord of...
Yes.
But why? What did my father do that tied her to him? Because why would she have gone there when she died? If she was just a normal woman, but she wasn't, because you're not.
No, we're not normal women. We come from a long line of what people would call witches, I suppose.
I take a moment and I just... Duna, are we related? What is going on?
No, dear, no. If we were, I would be proud to have you as but no.
All right.
So there's another group of magic people who decided to hide it all from all of us again.
We have a very strict policy. It's not really a policy, but it's called the route in the river. We follow a way of life to keep us both safe from persecution.
Which is as in...
the natural order of things.
When... all those years ago when they were burning people and all those horrible things. That was real.
For the most part, no. It is, as you would imagine, frivolous accusations
They said...
to control women.
At the Sanctum they said there were women who could do things and they stamped it out.
It is what we allowed them to believe, and they did come close. It left us no choice but to remain in the utmost secrecy.
And my mother has always been one of you.
Yes.
You, grandmother, you've...
Why marry Frederick?
How?
Well, it was your mother's idea. She wanted to keep a close eye on the Sanctum, and what better way to do it than to marry your way into it.
She did what I did. That's what I did.
She did well. He never had any idea. So we were able to keep an eye on their activities, maintaining our own safety, as well as doing what we can to maintain the flow of life and keep an equilibrium and help keep nature running its course. In a way, we had separate roles. They would battle the demons without, and we would try to maintain the world within.
Is that why, even after her roses, her garden...
It was her way of maintaining an inner peace. She dare not let her emotions get the better of her.
I understand.
Yeah, she did today.
It was...
We were keeping her safe from.
It was... The Viscount. I don't know how much you know. We brought him here. And I think
we
that...
know a great deal.
I think that was too much for her.
That's why I was trying to keep them apart.
But you let us wake him up.
Separately, I had hoped to
Avoid
the way of the route in the river. We don't make big decisions. We try to guide
Help.
and push just a little. I had hoped by waking them separately it would allow progress to be made, but...
Yeah. It was my decision to wake Edward when I did. And I will live with the consequences of that. I'm not sorry I did it. I just wish that I'd known anything. And now she said that she would try and hold him back, and she disappeared.
As you say that again, the ground rumbles.
What's happening?
I fear my daughter may have been the final piece of the puzzle he needed for strength. He may be making his way through.
But she's... Do you think she's alive?
I think
I can ask
she feels good as she can
when
get.
I've rested, but I can try and ask. I just...
Harold, on his 1 hit point, has sort of... Yeah, he's holding himself up. There are chairs around and stuff, so he's kind of moving himself to a chair at the back, pulls it back up. It was blown over, and one of the dusts off the last bit of embers that are glowing on it. I always knew there was something strange about her. In a good way.
You didn't know?
I had suspected, but one does not simply accuse one's wife
Of course.
of being a witch.
Of course. But you didn't know about what he did.
I had no idea. If we were in the business of bringing people back, there were many. I would have brought back, but...
But you are better than him. You are.
Don't know about better.
And now he's gone too.
I fear we don't have much time.
Did anybody know about her? Why was she ripped out of a book?
Yes, goodness, what?
Like, we've had a family explained now, but what?
How did you...
Not explained. Nothing's ever explained, but...
I suppose quickly, I was, my parents, your grandparents, I do not wish to speak.
You can speak badly of anyone, nobody cares.
Ultimately, they disowned me because of actions, when I was quite young, and refused to have me as part of the family.
What? Why?
Actions like witchcraft, or actions like
No,
love?
No, that was your mother took me in afterwards. She found me after I'd been... Yes,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sometimes we love the wrong people and that can upset others, and I was perhaps a little, big-headed, shall we say, stubborn.
And my mother took you in, and she knew. And she didn't care. She didn't care who you loved. My mother. How she was supposed to be. She wouldn't have cared. All this time it was her that scared me the most. And she shouldn't have cared. I'm sorry, this is not about me. And I turn around and try and compose myself.
Are there pillars in this room?
No, it's an older part of the house. The walls are these grey stone. They're quite worn. There are pictures on the walls, lanterns and stuff. But it's a very basic room because it's one of the earliest rooms.
Are there any
So there's sort of the
broken wooden?
pillars are those sort of columns that go up the edges. So there's little indents. Sort
Are there any broken wooden things anywhere about?
of so much. A bunch of chairs.
Talia's gonna go just start slowly stabbing at something.
Rather than just like sobbing in a corner.
Francis comes up behind you and just sort of. If you've got arms, she'll grab your arm if you're swinging like this and just sort of shh. I take it Gilly didn't tell you anything about me.
Wouldn't have been surprised to see you if he did.
Surprise.
Well, he can't have not liked you because he liked me, and it seems we're like the same person, which is kind of weird. Well, we're not. But like...
Yes, I suppose we might have a few things in common. I've tried to learn as much about you as I could. I don't know for sure, but I imagine Gilbert didn't talk to you about me because he hadn't found me. I know he was looking.
Why?
Complicated.
I'm starting to think that life is always complicated.
Yes. But...
So you were trying to hide?
Yes. The river. river has led us back here again. Our paths have rejoined. And perhaps that means we can find some way forward without breaking too many rules. Though I have heard that's not really a concern you take much pride in.
I only break the stupid ones. That's not entirely true. I'm trying now to only break the stupid ones.
Very good.
I'm going to keep stabbing this because I don't want to punch anyone.
It's probably wise. It looks like a few people here couldn't take many punches.
Yeah.
I think by that point, Rosalind has managed to get a little bit of a grip on herself and turn around. And she's still like in tears, but she's not sobbing anymore. And I can heal you all more once I've rested a little.
We have a little magic ourselves as well. At that point,
Is that where? Sorry, my healing. My. They said my soul was divine, but I can. Are you saying you can heal? Is that where that's from?
No, we are certainly not divine. At that point, you hear frantic footsteps running down the hall, and another woman sort of skids past the doorway open, back in again, rushes in. What happened? And it's your aunt, Catherine.
What?
Is it everyone in your
What?
family?
Is it? Is it every woman? Every
Is she
Hereford
the
woman?
only one to not know things?
Bit of
Because that seems awfully unfair.
Yes, well, my mother's soul was stolen, so she was hardly going to explain anything, was she?
Well, somebody else could. You went to see the rest of them.
She's gone then.
Yes.
Lost her.
She's in hell, holding him back, with my father, who ran after her for some reason.
Very helpful.
Always
With all the information of anything that we
He's
could
an idiot.
find useful.
Well, I don't know if he's an idiot. He certainly is quite intelligent, but he lacks the wisdom of any of us, really. Oh, sorry, I came as fast as I could as soon as I felt her. But
What do we do now? What's the plan? How do we get her back, or stop whatever he's doing?
yeah, we cannot get her back. But
Sorry, I just murdered the Viscount Sallingham
Oh.
because he deserved it.
We did do that.
And I had an opportunity. So if we are to hope to do any sort of ritual, we do need to find the King of England or somebody with king's blood.
Howard coughs as
I did it.
Right.
We did it together.
Is Harold about to say that he's 18th in line for the throne?
Oh God, I hope. Very well. We probably only have hours. At best.
Oh dear.
I'm so tired.
We can sleep on the journey. Wait, where are my brothers? Where are my brothers?
Good question.
I'll
Seth?
turn to.
Seth?
They're just kind of around. They're just kind of around. Just, they're doing.
And what happened with you?
Yes. Was that my mother too?
Because this seems like a woman thing.
Yes.
It's your story to tell, dear.
Not to say that things that are specifically set to one sex
Or
should stay that
is
way.
he coming with us? Do we talk on the way? Do you want to come with us?
I kind of turn to.
I don't want to endanger you, but it's your choice.
I turn to the ladies and I go. Well, it seems that I should help them. As what?
Feel capable?
Yes. It's what I'm meant to do. Is it not?
Then we follow the route in the river.
Holly starts banging her head on a pillar.
I'm gonna come over and stop you from.
I cast mending on the thing you were stabbing, just so it fixes the chair.
Sure, the chair just
It's also
pulls itself
probably
back
not a healthy
together.
outlet.
And you're hacking at it, and it keeps coming back together faster than you hack at it. It's very frustrating.
Do you want to just go outside and scream for a bit?
I'm going to do that.
And as you say scream, what you hear is, coming from upstairs through some hallways, is a sort of wail of panic and confusion. You hear this, "Ah!"
I'm gonna just take Agatha's hand. It's their time to deal with this, if Aggie wishes. We can ready things. We can
We can calm her if you.
calm her. Sorry, this is not mine.
It's from what I know, it'll be similar to what happened to the rest of the village. It will just kind of put her on the back burner, as it were to say. Unless it's something you want to do now.
We're with you, whatever you want, Agatha. Whatever you want.
She'll just be a very lovely weather mood.
Will she though?
Sure. Yes. I don't know it that well. I'm not that kind of...
And I turn to Catherine and how long have you been here, like in this house at this moment? Did you arrive today or?
I've been here about 30 to 45 seconds, I suppose, at this point.
Right.
Have you been the ones subduing her? And the town?
Your mother was still capable of sort of lower level.
Right.
We just had to keep her back from anything that would draw attention and tear at the veil. Unfortunately, I fear, yes, she must have cast quite a powerful spell in this room.
And how would we break that spell? If it...
So, you mean for your mother? The spell would have been broken when she left there.
Okay,
That's why she's awake now.
Okay, I'm going upstairs then.
Do you want us with you or outside the door?
Outside the door, yes.
Right.
Both of us?
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Sure, yeah,
We'll be back.
you head upstairs.
Cool. I'll go get his body.
Yes, I guess he's just, tied up.
I'm not sure what we should do with that.
We can deal with that.
Thank you.
You wish it disposed of?
That's probably for the best.
Preferably in a way fit for such a foul person.
And that he might never be recognised or found.
He would make fine fertilizer.
I like you, Seth.
Very well.
He was a bad man. He did bad things.
Yes, he did.
To the rose garden, then.
To the rose garden.
Talia starts hysterically laughing.
Rosalind just has a very small, satisfied smile. Very well, then.
Perhaps grab a shovel.
Yes, of course.
I'll take you by one hand.
I'll take you by the other.
As you head up, you hear these sort of, these muffled ramblings, and you can hear things being shuffled about, and like something breaks and smashes over. And as you're up to the top of the stairs, the guest room door bursts open, and your dishevelled mother in a sort of nightie, her hair sort of tied up but still messy, her face pale, no makeup, eyes dark. She sort of lurches out of the room and sort of looks around now that she's sort of coming to, and this sort of madness has reset in, and she looks one way and she looks the other, and her eyes set on you and they go wide. And she, oh, my baby girl, my baby girl. She runs up to you and says, oh, you haven't taken your medicine, you must take your medicine. You must take your medicine. Come with me, take your medicine. Oh, you don't look well. You shouldn't be up. We can't let the devil get in.
Get back into the room.
Come. She grips your wrist tightly, her nails digging into your flesh.
Whoever has my left hand, I yank it free and I try and yank her hand off me.
Mm-hmm. Sure, yeah, you do that.
Let's just go back into the room.
Yes, your medicine's in my room, of course. It's in... Come, you must lie down, you must lie down.
I don't need to lie down.
Of course you do, don't be a silly girl. You need your rest. Come on. Just do as you're told for once.
Mother, sit down.
How dare you speak to me so? Come and take your medicine.
I don't need to take any medicine.
You need to take your medicine.
I don't need to take any medicine.
The devil has got into you. You raise your voice at me like so. I should wash your mouth out with soap for speaking to me. Where is your father?
Do it then. Wash my mouth out with soap.
You!
Hello.
You!
Hello.
You're the one who's got into her with your devilish ways!
I wish I could.
She goes to slap you.
I grab her by the hand and I start to fucking twist it.
Well, let's at least make rollies.
Okay.
I shall be rolling dexterity. You shall also be rolling dexterity. Mine's E plus 0, of course. Actually, it's probably like a -1.
21.
13, then.
I grab her by the arm. I twist it.
Ah,
I think you should listen
You
to your daughter.
beastly woman! Girl.
Yes, I am. Not as beastly as I was. That part just got ripped out of me.
Mother,
You always were a devil
Mother.
child.
Yep.
Mother, take my hand now.
Have you let her go?
Take my hand.
Oh, when Georgiana hears about this,
Georgiana isn't going to hear about anything. Take my hand now.
you take my hand.
Okay then.
What has got into you?
Can you sit down, please?
I don't understand you at all. You need your medicine at once.
I don't need medicine.
Oh, the devil is in this house. I never should have trusted Georgiana. And you,
Mother,
Yes?
lecherous little whore.
don't call her that!
What have you done to my baby?
She's actually quite grown up now. Maybe you should think about that.
If you will sit down, I will explain.
And besides, whore isn't
Make
a...
an intimidation check.
7.
Make a dexterity.
You should be using
Wait,
your...
Oh shit, yeah.
I'm gonna quickly give you another squeeze and cast guidance on you so you can add a d4.
Thanks. Well, for that one was 22.
Well, unless you rolls a natural 20. Her other hand goes up to slap your face, but you...
I catch it.
Her hand comes up to slap.
And I will hold on to her wrist. Why aren't you listening to me?
Why aren't you listening to me, devil child?
I will pull her back into the room
Sure.
and slam the door shut.
Sure, you drag her into the room. You're stronger than her, we'll just say you can. Slam the door.
We're flanking it like guards
I-
outside.
my ear is up against that door. I am listening
I'm
in.
sort of leaning back against it.
You now have the upper hand in this room as you close the door behind her.
I want you to calm down and listen to me, and I need you to answer a few questions for me.
How can I calm down when you've got the devil in you? We should
I
pray.
don't have the devil with. I don't need to pray.
Always need to pray. Praying is what keeps you healthy. That and the medicine.
Mother, I haven't prayed in months, and I'm healthier than I've ever been, ever in my life.
No, we must find the medicine. She starts pulling through various
Oh,
drawers.
damn the medicine!
Where is it? I left it here somewhere.
Why did you go? What was?
Language!
Why did you give me the medicine in the first place?
To keep you safe.
What was wrong with me?
You were poorly, you weren't well, you were sickly. The medicine keeps you safe.
What was I sick with?
So many different ailments, dear. First, it started with...
The common cold, the flu, pneumonia.
You need to calm down if you want to be spoken to civilly. You
Well,
must speak to your mother civilly. Yes, you had influenza.
And I got better.
Yes, because we...
Then why did you continue treating me that way? Why did I have medication up until just a few months ago?
Because you never... Your lungs never quite recovered. Your body... You were always so small and weak. You needed your medicine. To keep you strong, to keep you healthy. You needed
I am
clean air.
strong.
Yes, because I looked after you. I prayed for you. I made your medicine. I looked after you.
No, you didn't.
I did. I kept you safe.
No, you didn't.
Of course I did. And I'll keep you safe again. Where's that medicine? Where is that medicine?
There is
Shut
no
right.
medicine in here.
Of course there is. Of course there is.
God's sake.
Oh, someone's taken it. That witch of a woman. I never should have come here. Where were you? You'd gone. You'd gone, that's why.
I went to
that's why
London.
You went to... No.
Yes,
no.
I went to London.
Not the The air in London is filthy.
Yes, the air in London is filthy, and I was absolutely fine.
No, 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 no.
And do you know what else, Mother? Well, I broke into a house in Sevenlock.
What?
I stole Father's guns. I shot those guns. And I was still absolutely fine. I went to the rat's tail in... And...
Bible, there must be a Bible in these shelves.
Need any fucking Bibles.
She can't find a Bible in the front. She's not even really looking. She's looking for like her Bible, so she's looking for the colour.
Do you know what? Do you know what I did with my Bible? Do you know what I did with my Bible? Yes, I did. And do you know what I did with my Bible? I ripped it up.
And she just wails.
Yeah, keep crying. Keep crying, Mother.
Falls to her knees, and she does. She starts to sob. And then she starts sort of repeating various sort of prayers.
And I eat normal food, tasty food. And I'll have a drink every now and then. And
she's just, oh dear Lord, Father in heaven. And she just starts repeating prayers.
And I took laudanum and I went to a whorehouse and...
About to see if Martha has a heart attack.
and I met someone there and I had intercourse.
She stands up and immediately she
and
puts her hand on your forehead and she starts praying, and she's like,
and I've killed people.
God, the demons are inside her.
And
release these demons inside her.
And I've done and everything's okay.
I think at this point she just faints with she's sweating, and she is fairly weak. She's got sweat pouring down her, and as you say she's okay, this sort of the energy just sort of leaks out of her, and she just crumples to the ground, unconscious, asleep.
And I don't care that she's asleep. And I'm so miserable all the time. But this misery that I feel is a million times better than how you used to make me feel. And when you wake up, I'm not going to be here anymore. And you're never going to see me again. And I'll lean down and I'll just give her just a quick kiss on the cheek. How a loving daughter would kiss a loving mother, because I'll never get that opportunity ever, so I might as well take it while I still can. And I'll stand up and and just leave the room.
Talia immediately
Yeah,
pulls you in
Rosalind's
for a
on your
hug.
other side, and I think we both just hold you. You're incredible, Agatha.
I think you did a wonderful job.
I think that might be the bravest thing I've seen anyone do. I've seen a lot of strange things. And we just hold you.
I'll tuck your hair behind your ear. Deep breath. I think it's game time.
You did it. And you never have to do that again.
I am stronger now, aren't I?
You're so strong, Agatha.
You've run across London. You swam in the tub.
You've killed demons.
You just rode a horse on your own. There's actually a lot.
And you caught up. You kept up. And you shot at the Viscount and hit
can
his
keep
horse
pace with
from
her.
ours.
Like, okay, I might run ahead of you, but you can keep pace with her, easy. Certainly look healthier.
And
You got some pink back in your cheek.
I think that's just anger.
I think that anger is a very lovely
shade on
shade
you.
on anyone. Well, I crack that on any woman.
Yes, the Viscount looked rather ugly, didn't he, when he was all red?
The Viscount always looked ugly. I don't know what you
I
ever
know,
saw in
I
him.
You want to know something?
Always.
Of course.
Back in Lyme Regis, in my bedroom, there was a loose floorboard. And Talia, it was years and years ago, but do you remember when you gifted me that book on Greek mythology?
Which one?
So many books.
I don't remember which one exactly.
First one, probably.
Most likely.
I think
Well, that
the first one was the Odyssey. I think. I could be wrong. I
Well-
thought he was silly.
that was confiscated and most likely burned. But when my father would travel, he would sometimes bring me gifts, and I hid each and every one. And I think after all this is over, I'd like to go back to Lyme Regis and go collect my things, the things that I wasn't supposed to have, but now I know I was
Yes.
It's as good
supposed
as
to
done.
have them.
And so, you see, you were always brave and strong. You couldn't have done that if you weren't. You're just allowed to be now.
I'm sorry for how I used to be.
It wasn't your
She
fault.
really got her claws into me.
So did mine. I was awful. But not that mine wanted that, but it's all a bit of a mess, isn't it?
I love you both so much.
I love you. I'm so proud of you. Of both of you, of all of us.
I think if it wasn't for you two, I would still be there right now.
Well, I seem to recall that you decided to come along to London yourself. We decided, and we told you didn't have to, and I remember you looked so brave, and you said, I have to. And that was when you didn't particularly like us, or you didn't let yourself. And I think maybe we've helped as you've helped us. But I think that was always you. And I'm very proud to call you my friend.
I think we should get some sleep now.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to be able to sleep unless we start travelling.
Yes, I think there's...
Yes.
If there's any things we should gather, we should do that now. I wish my damned brothers were around somewhere. I should...
Edwin! Archie! Are you around? And I'll start walking to the not guest wing. And I'll just start shouting their name around the house.
They're probably out. They're probably at the mills and things, but perhaps I'll leave a note.
No response?
No response in the house, no.
I'll just go outside and I'll just shout really loud.
Sure, into the country.
Yeah. Calling out to them.
Sure. Meg, just roll a d20.
12.
No response to your insane shout.
While you're doing that,
Couldn't find them.
I want to have gone into my parents' bedroom. And I just stand there for a moment. And the first thing I do is go to the wardrobe and open it and look. And I take out a light sort of spring pelisse of my mother's. And I put it on. And then I want to look around to see if there's anything I might have missed before of my father's that might be interesting or have
Sure. Make an investigation check.
investigation.
Nothing jumps
Right.
out. It's just his general belongings.
Right. Then I will leave, close the door. I think to walk down the stairs to get back to the hall and reconvene with everybody. I pass my old bedroom and I have the moment Talia used to have where I want to go in but I don't feel able to because that's not my space anymore. And I think I do open the door and have a look inside. But that was never my space, really. And there's nothing in there now that I feel I need to take with me. Because this wasn't a homecoming. And I don't think I'll come home to here again. And so I close my door and I go back down to reconvene with everybody else.
Like I sort of walk into the main hall as you come down the stairs. I couldn't find them.
All right, I will write a quick note.
Edwin's probably off busy with... I actually shouldn't say that name out loud. And I walk in and see Seth and giggle a bit.
All right, I will quickly, as everyone's sort of getting the last things ready, write a note to my brothers.
I guess as you walk in, you see me just casting mending and all the broken things and that. Just like slowly going through, like fixing everything.
And I will go up to my father and I'll kneel down at him because I know he's a bit worse for wear right now. And I'll look him in the eyes and I'll say, I know it might be difficult, but Mother needs help, and it's up to you to find that help for her. And you need to put aside any reputation that you have to get that for her.
Make an insight check.
24.
Cool. You see such a sort of resigned sadness in his eyes.
I know you love her. I know you do.
Right now we have
I'm not.
business to deal with.
I know not right now, but promise me you'll at least try.
Yes. I promise.
Thank you.
So what's the plan?
I believe between the four of us we can bolster your spirits somewhat and help you on your way.
Very well.
We can open up a gateway to London. Howard suggested one of the trees within Westminster Abbey's gardens to get you right into the heart of it.
Right.
But before that, yes, we have some semblance of healing, and the four of them begin healing everybody. And I would say it takes you, if they expend all but one of their spell slots, probably they can pretty much get you all to about 80% of your hit points each. And Seth, full hit points.
Are we speaking to the king? Is that the plan?
Well, we've got rid of the other plan, so...
So does this tree, like, is it going to be next to where he is?
He's either at his palace. I suppose, yes. We want to end up at Westminster Abbey. There is,
That's where we do it.
yes. The throne is there. It is a bit of a three-pronged attack. We're going to need... we need the crown.
You need the crown.
The crown and the scepter. We need the crown jewels from the Tower of London. We need him, potentially in his palace. And we need the throne, which is at Westminster Abbey.
So we should end at Westminster Abbey, so we probably shouldn't stop there.
We want to take the crown jewels and the king to Westminster.
If we take the king, he might be able to get us to the crown jewels.
Yes.
If we can convince him.
Yes.
So maybe we want to stop there.
Well, we tried convincing. I think this time we're going
You
to
tried.
You tried.
try brute force, but we can certainly try convincing first again.
I think we let Rosalind try and convince, and if not, brute force.
I agree.
Very well.
Sorry, I
What if you
killed the
end up
Viscount.
as? What if this is how you end up as the queen?
I'm not... I never wanted to be the queen.
All right.
That was a brief plot to make me the Queen of England. It's over now.
I go to the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with them, and my aches and pains have been healed with. Thank you for that, and I bow. I am not feeling very strong, magical wise. I've used everything I could to.
Oh, as have I.
With the disposing of a very bad individual.
Yes, well,
I was wondering if you had any ways around that, or if you knew of any ways around that. If my goal is to help protect.
grandmother Hereford, her withered old hand comes up, and there's a little wooden ring on her hand, and she sort of pulls it off carefully. Here. That contains spells of healing. You can use those. There are 5 level 1 touchy heal spells.
Touchy heals. I will return this ring to you, and I will ensure that your granddaughter comes back in good health.
Don't die.
Was there anything else that could be done for spell energy?
No.
Very well.
Good luck.
Do we have time for a small rest?
Could I nap on the way?
The travel that we can provide is instantaneous.
Well,
Where
what?
do you wish to go?
Palace, I suppose.
Has anyone here been to the palace?
I point at Harold.
Yeah.
No, she's talking to the other ladies. Dunas. I've wandered past now and then. I think I can pick out a tree. Very well. To the gardens. And she leads the 5 of you or 6 of you out, however many there is, to one of the cherry trees. The cherry tree she came through. She runs her hands over it, concentrates a little. Yes, there's a way. And as the ground begins to rumble again, well, I fear there's not much time, so good luck, all of you.
And to you,
We've done what we can at this point, I think.
thank you for your help. I hope one day we meet again and can talk things through a little more.
Well, don't die, and I'm sure that's what we can do.
Try my best, but I have very few spells left.
She concentrates, casts a spell, the tree tears open. She's like, run through.
Thank you.
So pushes you all through.
We go.
Mm-hmm. And then you find yourselves coming out of a tree in the gardens of the palace.
Before I went through, I would have done my 1-minute ritual to get my warlock spell slots back, and also convert my remaining sorcery points.
Yep, sure.
As I step into land and I immediately go,
Oh, you'll get used to it eventually.
It just smells like that. Sometimes you don't get used to it.
I can taste it.
We should have made ourselves look maybe slightly more presentable. I say as I look at my tattered clothes.
I was going to turn myself into a guard to get us
That's
in.
where you hear an "Oi!"
I turn myself into a guard, mask of many faces.
And we'll leave it that.
Some